Greetings, borderline mom here. Kids got in trouble yesterday, so they didn't want to do their chores. They didn't want to help clean or do any work, so I told them no video. It is one of the few punishments I have found that actually works. So I will be using it. It is a lovely Wacky Wednesday. It is late at night. Everybody's in bed except moi. Hear the silence? It's so peaceful. Yay. But I figured I am going to prep for tomorrow. So I am showing you a Echo Baby. A slightly wacky take on my pasta salad. So now I have my water boiling. I'm going to wash my hands quick. And dry them. And after all, I did, just pet the cat. So, don't need any ew, gross, that's nasty comments. So, and I'm opening, this is actually the last of the black cherry sodas that I got that one time out of the dumpster. So, they're really good, and I have tried to make them last. But I had a box of pasta. Oh, lovely. Oh, here it is. Oops. I am doing the tricolor penne. I got this from the food pantry. This is probably going to end up being my lunch for the next couple days. So, it's... I'm just going to go ahead and... Yeah, I got enough room for the whole box, which is good. So, this is only 12 ounces, so it's not quite a pound, which is fine by me. I'm going to stir it here. So, so far, no real update on, house finding, well, house hunting. However, I should be getting a list of rent-to-own homes in my area for me to go through tonight. And I did a very bold move. I was tired of having to handle everything myself and, just do it all. Tired of, giving good advice that should have been taken, that wasn't, and then came back to bite us in the tail. So I took steps to correct that. I spoke with a nice lady who does the rent-to-own homes, and through her, I was put into contact with a credit lawyer, And, well, at that point, I could have just, said no thanks and hung up the phone, but instead, I started talking and I started working with him, and then I passed it on to James. So, James is now, at least for 1 month, getting his credit report corrected. I will be receiving a copy of his credit report in the mail. Or, well, he will, but I am probably going to be the one to, get it. And I am basically going to do what I can. No, down, down, down. Shoot, 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 shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Why? So I am going to do what I can to assist him in repairing his credit. I am being a helpmate. Now, granted, I kind of forced his hand into this. However, he could have easily said no, but so we will now be working on getting we'll be getting both of our the lawyer will be working on James's credit first, and then later on in the month he'll be working on mine. Shoo, shoo, shoo. They've got food. They've got water. I just think it's her time. Or she's getting over it. So she's just in a very, very lovey mood. Lovey-dovey mood. Yay. So, just boiling the pasta. Wait, Echo! Sweetheart, do I need to lock you back in the bathroom? So, we got an extension. We are allowed to stay in this house until February. Well, the end of February, at least. I hear an elephant. We got the van back here. Not sure what we're gonna do right now. So, looking at prices, looking at what to do. Gonna empty her out. Kind of need to because it's got starting to get colder now. So, kids are gonna need their heavier coats, which I want to say are in the van. So, yay. Let's see how this is. A few more minutes. No. This is the Alaskan Delights Wild Alaska Polecock Surimi Seafood Flake. I'm guessing in a way it's kind of like imitation crab meat. So, this was at the food. This is what I got from the food pantry. So, I am gonna go ahead and add all of this to my pasta. So this is my Wacky pasta salad. This is actually kind of the way I get the kids to eat it. For James, well, this is the recipe I use for James and only I use tuna, and I add shredded carrot sticks. You know, the little matchsticks carrots. So that's yay. But hey, I can't get it open. Damn it. Eek. You know what? Screw it. It's not like I'm putting it away again. So we're just going to cut it on open here. Here we go. Yeah. I don't see any difference. Mm-hmm. Really good. It's imitation crab. Whoops. Echo got a piece. Oh, my knee. Ow. I did not mean to do that. But nope. I am going to just take things in stride best I can. And I pray that the good Lord will bless me. And I pray that the good Lord will bless all of you. Oh, I am sorry for the abrupt ending of Monday's video. I did not realize that Star had ended the video. And then my computer didn't really. I did make a backup. However, it did not want to go. What? Me.
Hi, Elena.
What's she doing? My little Elena's. Pretty girl. Pretty Elena's. Oy. Oh, and I do have a good tip. I know with hey, shoot, get down, go. Oh yeah, I have these 50 rich dark 50% cocoa bars here. Take one of these and heat it. Basically, boil up some milk and melt this into the milk, and you have the most divine hot chocolate. Oh, and it's done. So I'm going to drain it. Oh, I completely forgot. I'm supposed to. Oh, look at it. Oh, she hot. Oh. So, yay. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I you too.
Oh, so. Yeah, I am just going to mix it all in my Blue Bonnet bowl.
Get your nose out my ass.
This is so nobody else eats it.
Take your ass.
But I start with a good helping of mayo. I have Miracle Whip. Karen bought this, and then, before she had to go to the hospital. It's been sitting there. Nobody else eats Miracle Whip. So, that's Gamma's. So, I'm just going to get a nice good old squirt. So, because I love it. See? Just a little bit. And then, to get the kids to eat it, I add ranch dressing. And this one just happens to have bacon. Food Lion had these on sale for like 98 cents. So, I grabbed it. And if I didn't have the Miracle Whip, I would be using the cha-ching mayo, which is like $2 for the large container. Add some good there we go, some ranch dressing. And then I'm going to take this and I'm just going to kind of stir it up a bit. Because this is, mix it up nice and good. And this is what I will use, this right here, is what I will use to coat the pasta and the imitation crab. So I know a while ago, somebody asked, for this recipe. So, asked to do a video on it. Requested a video on it. There, yeah, that's better. So, I do love this. Now, normally, I know you don't really want to put hot pasta into something that's cold. So, normally, it would be better if you just let your pasta sit. You rinse it. Not rinse it. You drain it and then just put it in a container. Let it sit in the fridge, for an hour or two until it's cool. Then you add it into the mixture. But I'm in a hurry. So I'm just going to add it in anyway. So, yeah, you get to see my lovely white arm. Oops. There we go. Ooh. Just barely fits. Yay. Need a bigger container. Oops. And another thing I like to do, here, I can do that, and here comes a fun part. Now, if you got kids, this is a great thing for them to do. Just make sure the top is on tight. Because we're going to shake it. This is a good way to mix things. And if you don't have a container like this, you can always use a gallon size bag. I mean, that's great for mixing things. But this is always fun for me. And I can feel the heat starting to get here, so I know it's mixing pretty well. Yeah. Not to mention, this is a very good way to relieve your stress. Just imagine that it's someone you don't like. And strike them. Whoops. I shook a little too hard. Mm. That is really good. So, and I still need to stir a bit, but it's coming out very, very nicely. But this is a very, very good, simple, and it can even be inexpensive recipe. I think later I might actually try and make some homemade, ravioli, Chef Boyardee for Hunter, because I know he loves like the beefaroni and such. So there we go. Now you see it's all nice and coated. Here we'll get a green one and see if you can see. Probably not, but hey, let's see here. We get it down or no? I don't know. I can't tell, but probably not. Yeah. But it's nice and coated. So at this point, you can leave it as is for a lovely pasta salad, or you can add your meat, which is what I like to do. Now, if this was for James, I would be adding 2 cans of tuna drained. And then, as I said before, the carrots. But since this is from me, I am actually going to let it cool off a bit in the fridge. And then I will add my Alaskan Delight Polcock. Just a little bit and with this, I do like to kind of shred it a bit, I don't like it, you don't want the huge chunks. But if you just take a little bit and you kind of just, I'm showing you what I do. Here, let's turn this a bit so you can see. There's the bowl. And it's just, taking and pulling it apart a bit and shredding it. So yes, I know I've got a messy house at the moment. It's unfortunately, with everything going on, I'm going through a bit of a down phase, and there's just so much going on. I'm having trouble. And then on top of that, we had a 2-hour delay. So I got the lovely phone call at 5:30 in the morning to let me know that there is a 2-hour delay for my kid's school. And unfortunately the phone woke up the baby. I mean, I appreciate the phone call. I really do. I love it. I don't have to get up and I don't have to wake up, turn on the news, and then find out, I don't have to wake up the kids, and then turn on the news to find out. No, they call me and let me know. And I do appreciate that. It's just the phone call woke up the baby. Baby didn't want to go back to, poor Hunter didn't want to go back to sleep. Oh, yes. And Hunter is feeling a lot better. So, he was just a little overtired, and he's got, what is it? His I think, what was it? Sorry, he was just pretty, loose. Unfortunately, I gave him a little too much of something that kind of loosened his bowels. And because he was pooping so much, it gave him a bit of a bad diaper rash. Oh, I wonder if he got into something of his daddy's with some hot sauce on it. Ugh, do never give your baby hot sauce. Oh my god. Dean ate just a couple bites of his daddy's mac and cheese that had, I don't remember if it was sriracha or hot sauce, but one of the two. And oh my god, the next time he went poop after eating that, oh, my poor baby had blisters on his butt. So I'm thinking, Hunter got into something a little too spicy. So I just have to keep an eye on his diet. See, just a little bit there. And, I just stir this, mix this all up. And that is a very nice and lovely pasta salad for me. And since I'm going to be eating it, most likely Hunter. But since he likes to eat whatever mommy eats, and but okay. Very divine. Now, if you want to make this a tad healthier, you can add peas. I know with the ranch, it tastes really good with peas. You can add peas instead of meat too. Little chopped up carrots. As I said before, the matchstick carrots. Shredded carrots. You can add just about any shredded vegetable you want. I mean, if you like it, you can shred some zucchini in it or some yellow squash. If you like, you can add like some snap peas. Whatever you've got that you like, you can toss in. Now, I would not suggest corn, but if that's up your alley, then by all means, whatever vegetable you like with ranch dressing, you can add to this because it's going to have more ranch dressing than any other flavor. So, but it is a very wonderful, simple, and wacky recipe. Sorry. I mean, most people don't put ranch and mayo, in their pasta salad. At least I don't think. I haven't seen this recipe listed anywhere, so. Mwahaha. Oh, now, it is getting late, and I should probably head off to bed. So, this is Borderline Mom signing off, saying I'll see you later. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned before. I'm going to say it once. I don't want to sound like I'm panhandling or anything, okay? But I do have links to or at least, the web address of my PayPal and my GoFundMe down in the description below. Okay? I am going to keep it there. So, but I am not going to ask. I am not going to remind. This channel is something I do for fun. And I do, one, it helps me. And from what I've been reading, it helps a lot of you. And that is the point. That is the whole point. It's to help one another. So, good night, sweet dreams, and hopefully I will catch you tomorrow for a thoughtful Thursday.